Okay, let's go to the wall. You can go to restart settings in case you don't know. You can go to restart settings, go to restart position, and go to wall. So then every time you restart, instead of being in the center of the stage, you are at the wall. Like this. Every time. So you restart at the wall. So that's a really good tip if you're trying to do wall stuff, right? Wall combos. Now, as far as the wall game, right? The wall in general, I'm gonna be real simple because I could spend all day talking about wall combos, and I don't want to get into wall combos. My advice to you, as far as wall combos go, is observe what people do with your character and copy it. That's the best advice.
Thank you.
Excuse me. Trap God Facts. Thanks very much. I appreciate it. Anyway, so the wall acts similarly to Street Fighter or any 2D fighting game. The wall acts as a corner, and the reason that's important is because when your opponent is cornered, they can no longer control their space. You control your space, but they can't control their space. Just like in 2D games, they're trapped, right? So you're able to force a whiff by backing away from them, but they cannot force a whiff from you because they have the wall behind them. So this game, just like 2D games, has that. However, there is the added component of the third dimension. So the wall doesn't just act as a tool to prevent your opponent from spacing, it also acts as an obstacle, right? So one example of this is this move, up forward 4, normally does not give you a combo on hit. It only gives you this string.
I haven't had this much fun watching a stream in many years. Your humor is right down my alley. So glad I found this stream.
Hey, thanks very much.
Thanks for doing all of these awesome tutorials and lessons.
Hey, thanks very much, both of you guys. Let me see what your names are. Rux and Mega Generous R. Brook. Thanks very much. Now, if you'll just shut the fuck up for 2 seconds. Forgive my coarse language. I'm just trying to stay focused. I really do appreciate it, though. Lateralis404, thanks for subscribing. Just a moment. I don't even remember what I was saying. I remember what I was saying. Okay. Here we go. Just pay attention. It's important. This is important. So, up forward 4 normally only gives you this or a small combo. No full combo, right? Gives you maybe a stomp, whatever, right? But, as I said earlier, the wall acts as a barrier, so it changes the properties of certain situations. So, what I'm trying to get at is, in the third dimension, the wall being to your opponent's left side, which it is right now, causes this move to become a launcher, when normally it is not a launcher. You see what I'm saying? So the wall not only acts as it does in a 2D game, where it's preventing your opponent from spacing you, right? So he's stuck. It acts as that. But it also spatially acts as a barrier that can change properties. So you can do lots of things with that. For example, this is another example, but in the other direction. Dragunov's back 3+4, normally it doesn't even give you anything, right? This move. Normally it just gives you that. But if your opponent is in this angle, similarly to before, you will get a wall standing 4. You see? So there are situations that can be altered because of the wall. So that's all just the wall being there, right? It existing as like an obstacle or something in the screen. But there is also, the wall also acts as a tool to get additional damage, like a wall splat, basically. Wall splatting is what you want to go for when the opponent is near the wall. A heavy wall splat means they're stuck like that, they can't block, they can't tech roll until they hit the ground, so you have that whole time to attack them, and you get wall combos this way. I'm not going to get into the details of wall combos because it's just too complicated for one, sitting. It's one of those things where you're better off just learning what your character is able to do from a combo video or whatever, and then going from there, exploring what branches are possible from there. But the important thing to remember is that when you do a heavy wall splat, you have the opportunity to do a wall combo. And finding out what moves heavy wall splat for your character is just the fun of the game. You know, you find out what move does that wall splat? Yeah, it does. Does this wall splat? No, it doesn't. One thing that I do want to emphasize though is this is counterintuitive. Logically, you would think something like this would wall splat, right? Something like this, it would wall splat. It looks like it would, right? You're using your logic. It makes sense that this would wall splat. But to me, it doesn't make sense that something like this would wall splat. Because when you see what that move does away from the wall, it does not knock down. So this is something very important that's new to Tekken 7, and I think it's not intuitive. Usually the rule of thumb is if it looks like it does something, it should do something. This move looks like it jumps over lows, so it should jump over lows. But this move, and any move that produces a spin on hit, this stun is what you should focus on. Don't focus on Dragunov, focus on Lars. Anytime you spin in that stun, in any situation in this game, that means that in addition to all the properties of the move, including frame data and whatever, it also will wall splat if the wall is to the opponent's back. Full wall splat. So this is like a bonus feature to the move, right? And I think it's extremely important and it's new and a lot of people don't even consider it. So something you should focus on. Other than that, and other than the wall, there's just one more thing I think I should bring up. Because, you know, like I said, I don't want to talk about wall combos and long slumps and slow slumps and all that shit. But the other type of wall situation that's really common that I'm going to bring up here is this one. Where you carry them to the wall. It's not exactly like a heavy wall stun, but you still get combos. So, let's start with this example. Dragunov, basically his bread and butter at the wall is back 2 while standing 1+2, right? So this is the combo. Back 2 while standing 1+2. Basically, the wall splat part acts as the launcher, right? So this is the launcher, and the next 2 hits are the combo, right? Okay, so you guys got that. Now let's go to the center of the stage, and let's do the combo. Oops. Do I have turbo on? I do. I'm trying to cheat at the tournament. Damn! Uh-oh. How do I solve this problem? Okay. Problem solved. Okay. So. Launcher. Combo. So this is a wall carry situation, right? I did a combo, but instead of ending the combo the way I normally would end it if there were no wall, I decided to carry them further so I can get additional damage at the wall, right? So the reason I'm bringing this up is, earlier when we did that up forward 3 to cause the juggle, basically, this is probably not a good example, but what I'm trying to say is you can use this entire juggle as the means to do the wall combo at the very end, right there. So I ended my mid-screen juggle with the wall combo. I wall carried him with the combo. Hopefully the space is correctly. And I ended with the same wall combo, back 2 while standing 1+2. So that is the wall combo if I'm right here. Same combo. I'm doing the same wall combo. But basically, the up forward 3 acts as the juggle starter because I'm at the wall. Normally, this is not a juggle starter. The wall gives it the additional attribute of giving it properties. You see what I mean? So when people say wall carry, right? Wall carry in this game is not just like in Street Fighter or like in Moron Combat. Wall carry in those games takes them to the corner. But wall carry in this game also, not only does it take them to the corner, giving them a situation where they're stuck, it also gives you additional damage. So it's a pretty big concept that you should remember. But other than that, I mean, that's the simple version of the wall. And it wasn't very simple, I'm sure you're thinking, right? But, you know, there's more to it. Like, for example, how many number of hits you can get on the wall, or low slump giving you higher damage scaling related stuff. I'm not going to get into that. It's too complicated and it doesn't really matter, because in a simple game like this, in Tekken Tag 2, it really mattered because the combo system was complicated, right? But this game's combo system is very simplified, so all you really have to do is copy. Find good players, copy their combos, and you're in. You don't have to make combos up like you did in Tag 2. That was fucked up. You asked about that wall jump. I'll teach you how to do that. This is another one of those generic moves. It's a generic move that every character in the game has at least some version of, right? There are a few versions of it. So let's go. Oh, he can mirror me, right? Or no, what does he do? There's a way to do something cool here, right? Mimic? No, CPU, controller, neutral. I don't remember. Whatever. We'll just go to the wall. So, uh-oh. Okay, that doesn't work. Let's go to position reset. Player direction, no. Opponent direction, no. Player status, no. Switch position, on. This'll work. Restart position wall. Switch position on. So when I restart, it's gonna be my back to the wall every time. That was a good strat. So it's back, back, up, back. That's how you do a wall jump. Back, back, up, back. With every character. Every character has one. That's what Dragunov's looks like. Back, back, up, back. You can slide it. You don't have to hit neutral. So you can do back, back, and then slide to up, back. Now I'll show you what it looks like for a couple of other characters. Just so you can see what a big difference it is, what everyone's wall jump looks like. So Dragunov's you saw was that jumping kick. Now let's do Yoshi's. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like it. It works. It low crushes. Sometimes it jumps over mids. Yoshi's has different uses too. Hopefully it saved my my settings in practice mode. Can I restart or what? Okay, so this is Yoshi's. Yoshi's jumps over them if they're close. He's kind of not that close, but you can use this to get out of the corner. This is what Ling Xiaoyu's does too. You can use this to get out of the corner. If they attack, they'll go under you, and you will switch positions. So, you know, it's different for every character. I'll show you one more. I think King's is unique to him, though. Even though this is a generic thing, some characters have completely unique ones, like King. So we'll look at King.
Welcome to the King of Iron Fist Tournament 7, Heihachi Mishima.
Are they safe? Yeah, they are safe. In fact, some of them are plus on block. King's ends up grounded for him, but yeah, they are safe. No button input. There's no button input. It's just back, back, up, back. You don't have to push a button. King's is a splash. And I think if they're close enough, it turns into a throw. Why the hell did he do that? Is he blocking that? I don't know. I don't know what's going on there, but, you know, everyone has a different one. Point being, it's a universal technique, but each character has a different version of it. Some of them are, like, shared between several characters, and some of them are completely unique. But it's done by doing back, back, up, back.